It all started with a man who arrived here with nothing. No money, no land, just a dream. And somehow, that dream survived 4 generations. My family has been ranching this land for over 130 years. My name is Kim Walkler, and I'm a 4th generation rancher at Burke Creek Ranch. When people see this place today, they see a ranch. What they don't see is everything it took to build it. My great-grandfather established this ranch. He had come from Ontario when the railway was built complete, and he didn't have any money. He'd heard about the Wild West and the opportunities out west to establish yourself and create a career. So he came out here and he started doing what he knew at the time to do, which was running a plow for some of the large British leases that were ranching out here at the time. Then he just watched what they were doing, and he learned stockmanship and horsemanship and the business essentially by working with them. He watched, he learned, he worked, and slowly he earned his place. But building a ranch wasn't the hard part, keeping it was. The land he chose had water, good grass, everything you needed, and everyone knew it. The big leaseholders tried to push him off. They had money, they had influence, he had neither. But he stayed for years, and eventually he won. Most people would have stopped there, but he was just getting started. He worked as a butcher, he ran cattle, he started a post office, whatever it took, because this was never about making money. It was about building something that would last. My father took over the ranch in the early 90s, but he'd worked with his brother and parents essentially since the mid-70s. What I learned from my father is if you look after the land looks after you. The other thing I learned from I learned so many things from my father. The most important messages I learned from him was how fortunate we are to have essentially this playground out here. He was always looking for ways to improve our operation, but he was never afraid to try new things. I think a lot of ranches, a lot of businesses in general, get stuck in doing what they do, continuing with a formula that has worked for them in the past. What I loved about working with my dad is he was always open to trying new things. The morning that we wake up for a big cattle drive is, well, it's quite exciting. I'm excited to get outside and feel the fresh air and the anticipation of the day. There's a little bit of nerves about if it's going to go well. This time of year when we're bringing them to the Waldron, it's always a lot more work at the end of the season when we're bringing them back, because the calves are young and they want to turn back and run home and look for their mom as they've got split off as we travel. But really it's just exciting and exhilarating. Raising cattle in the native grasslands preserves the grasslands because they give the rancher a way to earn money, but more importantly, they're looking after the grasslands the way the bison once did. The Waldron was established in 1962, and my grandfather bought shares in the Waldron the next year, in 1963. So essentially since then we've been driving cattle up and over that ridge and to the Waldron. The place that we're taking the cattle to tomorrow is actually called Burton Creek, and that's because that was one of the locations that my great-grandfather bought back in the early 1900s. Strong people built this ranch. Women, family, children, generations. Every fence, every building, every acre. Someone sacrificed to keep it. Today, with my brother, I'm the fourth generation. And every day I think about the people who came before us. They arrived with nothing, and because they never gave up, we are still here. This ranch isn't just where our family lives, it's our family's story.